Hey guys, Fryedegg here with Sweaty Pixels. We're doing the Orcs Must Die playthrough here on Gateway Nightmare mode. As you can see here, I played it earlier and only got 3 skulls, and I was able to get second place though. So I'm gonna try to get first. So I gotta beat this ape skull guy. So yeah, here we go. And if you guys are familiar with this stage, it's the one where how do you describe it? You're almost in like a castle, and they come in through the bottom, and they have to get to the top, and you got flyers. So, but the makeup of the stage is actually fairly simple, because you have one main corridor for all the guys on the ground, which you're gonna see me run to right now, and this little corridor is the main entrance for all the melee guys. So it's actually kind of perfect for setting up a choke point. As you see, I just did with the barricades, and going for my steel weavers, so you get some extra money. And yeah, just gonna start laying it down with the lightning ring and the crossbow, building up some small combos. Get some 4 and 5s in here. At some point later on in the video, I think I get a 10. Yeah, I do get a 10x, which I think maybe the only time I've ever gotten one. But once I get some more traps here, I regularly get 5s, a lot of 6s, and even some 7s. But in the beginning rounds, are, you know, when you get some ogres like this before you have your spring traps, you just I always just kite them back through my grinder and my arrow wall to help kill them, and it works pretty good. I always just run away when they're about to do their little swing their club. But yeah, so I think the flyers start coming this round, and the way I deal with those is I generally just deal with the melee guys first, and then I'll go help some of my archers out and kill them, usually with the lightning ring. But near the end of the stage, I'll have a lot of archers up there that they pretty much deal with it themselves. But if you guys have ever seen one of my videos before, this is my this right here. Once I get the swinging mace up, this has become basically my standard trap build for just about any stage. The only thing that ever really changes is if I'm gonna have a swinging mace or not, and that's because obviously if you don't have a ceiling low enough to put it on, you can't bring the swinging mace. But yeah, as you can see, I just maxed out my my trap physics or whatever it was. So the spring traps are now going to launch that ogre back, and that does always usually yield some high combos, because as he's flying off the spring trap, he's still counted for hitting the tar trap, the grinder, the arrow wall, and then the lightning. So usually a kill off a spring trap is always at least a 5, if not more. I think when I get the 10 combo later on, it's from an ogre flying off the spring trap. So I don't even know how many points that's worth. Robot Games that doesn't have it listed on the combo chart. I know a 9x is worth like 13,000 points, so a 10x, who knows. But yeah, I'm gonna go put some archers down up here, and then this is the 4th wave. So 4th wave is when you're gonna get your flyers, and I just soften them up with the lightning ring. I usually try to aim for these bigger ones first, just because they're easier to hit, and I try to hopefully lightning some of the small ones off of those. But these guys are usually pretty easy to headshot. So, but yeah, these little guys are a pain, just because they're so small targets. It's easy to miss. But once you have enough archers up here, I think one arrow from an archer one-shots those little guys, so it's not too bad. But yeah, so yeah, once you nail one with your lightning ring, they just drop like flies. And when you're up here, you just stand by the rift and keep your mana refilling quick. And I mean, there should never be a round where the flyers are too much of an issue. Towards the latter ends of the rounds, they actually take a more they actually kind of fly through the castle a little bit, take a little bit of a different path to get to the rift. But as long as you have archers there, it's not a problem. Sorry, I just yawned there. Yeah, so I'm still missing some traps. I'm just trying to get my money up. Probably, if I remember right, I'm probably going to try to get my... I'm just going to probably get some more archers up here before I do some more upgrading. But I'm just going to get the lightning ring on and blast these guys. And then, yeah, if you, like I told you, if you zoom in on these guys, they're fairly easy to get headshots on. They fly so slow and they are pretty big. So, fill up my life. Oh, another yelling. Sorry about that. Sleepy. Yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna get the mace down. And once you have a mace down over that setup, I mean, so it's pretty much game over. I mean, now that the trap upgrade where they reset 20% faster actually works, the thing does swing pretty quick. So when pretty much anything besides an ogre that's on top of that tar trap is going to get hit with the mace and die almost instantly. The ogres can take, you know, maybe able to take a couple whacks on Nightmare, but even them, they don't last very long. I guess I gotta stop recording these at night. I'm tired on you guys.
Know what you want.
Alright, so yeah, got the archers upgraded finally, and as you guys know, that's very important for adding extra combos. A regular archer counts for 1 combo point, but when they have the fire arrows, that counts as 2. So just say just you casting your lightning ring, and then the archers shooting, that's already 3. So there's a 6. 5 and 6 is no problem. Now I have that mace up and the archers. So and sometimes I don't think I put too many archers down here. Sometimes too many archers can be counterproductive because they'll actually start just totally killing the orcs before they get to your traps, and the traps are what build the big combos. Not, you know, if your archer kills the enemies, you know, 15-20 yards away from all your traps, you're missing out on all those combo points. So it's kind of good to. The idea is you want to have enough archers to kind of be shooting everything to be building those combo points. You don't want an army of archers to just murder everything before they even get to the traps. And that, you also want to think about spacing too. Like I set my back far enough to where they don't really start shooting until they get near the traps. So that's another thing to think about. And up here I go on either side of the rift because yeah, that whole way if you put them on the balconies, sometimes I think they'll actually attack your archers and kill them. But if they're set back like that, they leave them alone. Then I have these 2 here. And I think I actually ended up putting some more, but I had these are like my kind of like my last line of defense. These ones. But with the way my traps work on this stage, that everything dies so fast, I'm able to go and help them every time. So it's good. And yeah, and let me see. With the spring traps, I didn't really touch on those too much. I always put copious amounts of spring traps, especially on the stages that are more ogre heavy, like the tower, or let me think of another one. Well, the tower comes to mind because there's a ton of ogres on that one. But hard climbs is another one with a good amount of ogres, and the knoll hunters too. Those can be a pain, but the spring traps are like, those are kind of like, with this build, they're like your defense. You know, those are what's going to protect you from the ogres killing you and your archers. So, and they count as combo points too. So that when that archer, when the ogre gets flung off that trap, back through the pendulum mace and the arrow wall in the air, and the archer is shooting him. I think that's how I got the times 10 combo point, which I think it's in like it's coming up in a minute or 2. I think maybe this next round, but or maybe right now. I don't know. Let's go find out. So here we are. There's no ogre here yet, but yeah, I put up another mace just because why not? It's the outside of it there, where I just put that brimstone. That's in its field of the swinging field, so it can hit some stuff there. But hey, this got me ranked #1 in this map, so it worked. You know, you please feel free to criticize anything you guys see me doing. And I'm open to trying different things, but this is kind of just what I came up with. I threw this out there, and I think I scored #2 on my first try in this stage, and I was like, okay, well, let me let me go back and try to do this and get 5 skulls and see where that gets me. Yeah, so we're yeah, there's the ×7. Yeah, this build makes it fairly easy to get consistent 4s and 5s, and then you're gonna, like, you've seen me get 6s, 7s, and then there's that 10 right there. Don't even know how many points that's worth, but it's a lot. So, and yeah, we're on round 11 here, so there's only one more. I mean, now you just go deal with the flyers. You know, your archers pretty much have it dealt with. But like, I remember I told you guys that later on the rounds are going to start flying through the castle, so there's where it gets a little tricky, but not really. I mean, the archers can deal with it, but you know, actually, whenever you have a chance to go and help your archers out, if they're all shooting at the flyers, and I don't know if I can't even recall if I just had any, but you can combo on the flyers too if you're helping out your archers, you know, with the lightning ring. So might as well, there's another ×10. So there you go. I think what's happening there is I don't think it's actually with the combos. I'm trying to understand how it works, but I think it's not so much. I thought it was before. I thought it was maybe like one of each kind of trap that's affecting it, but I think now that it's just a number of traps. I might have to experiment with that a little bit, but just right there, you know, I had 4 spring. I think 2 spring traps went off. Then he got hit by 2 pendulum maces. That's 4. Then he got shot by archers. That's another 2. That's 6. And then if he got shot by the arrow wall and the grinder, that's another 2. That's 8. And then maybe, you know, maybe he still had the slow effects from the tar trap and then the brimstone. So I'm not sure how we got the ×10 on that, but that's kind of my thoughts. But here's the grand tally. I got 5 skulls, fairly simple. I saw that score. I was really happy because I knew I was sitting at #2. And I knew I had to beat. So yeah, that's my second #1 score I got, and I'm still sitting at #1. I just checked before I recorded this. I had #1 on the Great Gorge and the new DLC pack, but I got bumped down to #2. Yeah, I'm just looking that Wereshrew guy and then Zen's right there. Those 2 guys always seem to be right ahead of me. So yeah, but yeah, guys, this has been Fryedegg with Sweaty Pixels, and thanks for watching, and stay tuned to my channel for more stuff. And yeah, more videos coming your way soon. See you guys.